Hello and welcome to Books on Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday again already. I'm filming this quite late for me because I have been to see a show today and I'll be reviewing it on Monday. I'll just give you a hint. Wow. It was just wow. But anyway, we're on about books today. So over the Christmas New Year period, it's library books that I've read, because I got a few library books out to cover that period, and I've read two of them. The third one I'm not going to read it. I'm not. It's now that I'm looking at it, I don't really like it, and there's something else I've got to tell you about with one of the books too. So the first one I read, here we go, My Italian Bulldozer. That's by Alexander McCall Smith. Now, I tried to read his Lady Detective series and I didn't particularly like that. This one, the premise is he's a food writer. His name's Paul, and he writes on food and wine. He's had a bad breakup and he's going to go to Tuscany because he's going to be writing about that. So he decides to go to Tuscany, and while he's there, when he gets to the airport, there's no cars to hire except a bulldozer. And this is the premise of the story. He's driving his bulldozer around, which I don't drive, and when I did drive, I don't think I was a very good driver, but I had enough trouble with a very small car. I would have no idea how to drive a bulldozer. It's a nice light, it's shiny. Nice light holiday read, I'd say, this one. I finished it and it was quite good, as I said, but it, like, you know those ones you take on holidays with you to read. One of those, I'd say. So that's that one. The next one, The Long Weekend by Gilly McMillan. I can't speak today. Gilly McMillan. This one's a mystery, which, as I said, I've said to you before, I really like mystery novels. In an isolated retreat deep in the North Cumbria moors, 3 women arrive for a weekend getaway. Their husbands will be joining them in the morning, or so they think. But when they get to Darkfell Barn, the women find a devastating note that claims one of their husbands has been murdered. So that's the premise of this book. It was good. Yeah, good, I'd say. Good. I read it and I didn't guess who it was, but it was good. It was good. So that's that one. Now, the other one I've got to talk to you about, and this is on my Kindle. Look, I'm only up to part 3. Page 53. It's The Friend by Sigrid Nunez. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Nunez. I do apologize if I've pronounced that correctly. This book has won awards. It's been, I'd never heard of this author, and then her latest book, The Vulnerables, was on a bestseller list in one of the papers over the new year. So I thought, okay, I'll go and I'll look and see. And she'd written quite a few books. It won the 2018 National Book Award for Fiction. I don't like it. I've tried 3 times. I pick up the Kindle to read it three times, and I don't like it. I don't find it interesting. I mean, she's a good writer. I can see that. But, I mean, I don't know. As I've said to you, life's too short to read books you don't like. And I think I'm giving up on that one. Because after 3 attempts, and I'm still... There's a lot of death. A friend has suicided. A friend of hers, the author's, has suicided. And she inherits the dog. Now, I'm up to the bit where the dog is living with her. But I just don't find it interesting, I don't think. And, yeah. I would like your opinion. If any of you have read any of her work or this book, can you tell me what you thought? I don't know if it's me, but it's just, no. No. I actually went into the CBD today to see this show, and I took that with me. And I thought, on the train, I'll read it. No. After about 5 minutes, I just thought, why am I reading this? Why am I just don't find it interesting. So, as I said, she's an awarded author, but I just don't think this book is for me. So that one will not be read any further, I don't think. So I am going to take the books back to the library tomorrow. I've still got I'm looking at them, I've still got my other books to read. They're there, but I'm thinking I'd like something new to read. So what I might do is, if I go to the library tomorrow, I might see what else is there. The Friend and My Italian Bulldozer, because I've said to you before, I like crime. They're not crime at all. So that was, out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I think it's a bit hit and miss with me. If it's not crime, it's hit and miss. So, yeah, that's Books on Wednesday. As I said, if any of you have read any of this author's books, and especially The Friend, let me know what you thought, because 53 pages, that's enough, I think. If it's a book you're not really interested in, 53 pages, I think I've read enough to decide not to read anymore. So on that note, I will say goodbye for this Books on Wednesday, and I will see you next Wednesday for books, but there'll be another video on Friday. So, okay, bye.